Good time zones, everyone, and welcome again to a new week. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and Frauke has brought us some Get Out of Monday free cards. Welcome in, everybody. I hope we've also got some Get Out of Monday Alive cards, although, given the noise that just went off in my ear, I'm not sure Alive is going to be an option, particularly given that it's deep. Oh boy. Thank you, Frauke. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see who we've got. We've got a Frauke and a Blast and a True Purple who all got here before I even considered booping the button. Then we've got the Parade of Bots. Welcome into the Parade of Bots. Good bot. Good to see them. Then it's a brand new Scurry as well, because Raven put us over the top on Saturday, and Frauke started the new one this evening, this time zone. One of the three is right. So it's a brand new Scurry, so we're back on the low numbers again. So let's see, Frauke, True Purple and Blast also redeeming of that. Volder, welcome in. Thank you for joining the Scurry. Raven, good to see you as well. Superfast Feg, welcome in. Good time zones, and yes, happy Lunar New Year to those who celebrate it. It is the year of the horse, or if you're on the home. Yeah, if you're on the Hermitcraft server, the year of the Rainbow Power Supply. Go and watch Joe Smallish Beans if you actually want to understand that one. TGM, welcome in. Cool Teacher, good to see you. Sin Lily, welcome in. And Feg on a 340 stream streak. Getting close, nearly a full year of them. And you've managed to escape Blanket Jail. 6-2, goodness. Doing well on that one. Oh, there we are. Hey, Hydrate. Heil Hydrate. Heil Hydrate. And to go with it, hey, Stretch. Oh, we get and Stretch. Yeah. Curse these ancient bones. Thank you for that, Feg. And then there it is, the Wilderness Decked Out Run from Frauke has been redeemed, and oh dear, deep. That's what we did last week as well, I think. I'm going to have a chat with the bot about its, about how much it hates me. Why is there a mushroom growing out of my head? Well, apparently I spent so much time in a moss-ridden room, and apparently I must have been a little bit jealous of the copper golems that something grew out my head. There's a fungus among us. You have a Get Out of Monday free card. It's called a holiday. Yay for holidays. Your ear prison door slam. Yes. Ritsu, welcome in. Shadow, good to see you. Throws a fungi at Blast. Not mushroom. Clearly a fungi needs his fungi. Yep, Smallish Beans will be delighted. Horse. I'm not horse crazy. You may or may not have to ask your neighbour to verify. Oh, good grief. Down by the wardens. Yep. Right. Fireworks are at it again. Also, I think this guy needs to be named Fnurbles. For continuity purposes. So, actually, before I go and throw myself at Decked Out and lose all of my XP, let's find a name tag and get one written up to turn him into Fnurbles. I suppose I've got an anvil. I know I saw an anvil recently. 101 levels. Surely I can save a few more. I'd love to. Unfortunately, I don't think that this server has a way of decanting XP. I need to Really? Do I not have any anvils? Please ignore the anvil right in front of me that apparently I'm blind and I can't see. Bunch of enchanted books, maybe. That'd probably be a good idea. I don't have an enchanting table, though. Who am I and what have I done with Scotsman? Only one anvil. Only one anvil that I can locate. That doesn't necessarily mean that's the only anvil in the world that is mine. I strongly suspect I've got some somewhere, I just don't know where. I know I had at least a stack of them. Ah! Found them! I've got 65 in this shulker. They had to be somewhere. They had to be somewhere. Do I have anything that I can enchant? I don't even have... Oh, I know where I can get books. Oh, let's get rid of the darkness. Raven is satisfied. I've got 65 decorative fake anvils. I'm not even sure why I have an iron shovel in my inventory. And all of my gear is fully enchanted. I know I have some books back at spawn, so let's head for spawn, seeing as how we've got to head for there anyway, and see what I can find. Oh, I've expanded up this corridor. I got bored of coming through a tiny little corridor to get to my nether portal, and also I kept missing it, so having it a little bit larger makes it easier to spot. We have a Minchino in chat, starting a new week of Pokemon. Now I have a wide and luxury... Well, now I have a larger corridor that I will probably find it easier to miss. One thing I dislike about Lunar New Year meals is that they are so long, they tend to drag on. Oh, goodness. Who let him have puns? Weeklies are fire types and monotypes. Well, that one was a monotype because it was type normal only. So I guess that one counts. Also, since I didn't say it, welcome to Glam Pixie over in Discord as well. I should have remembered to say that sooner. Hashtag free pixie. Yep. Okay. We have reached spawn. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Boing. Are you... Yep, please do. If I take that lot out, I'm just going to end up with more XP. I found some books. I found a few books. And a few hoes. Not quite sure what I was doing with the hoes, but I found the books. Let's see if we can get some lapis as well. Hello, Urban. Welcome in. I'd say 44 lapis will get me somewhere. Books or hoes? The eternal question. I'm not sure that that question is one that we should be asking on stream. Alright. I wonder if anyone here has a... I'm sure somebody's got an enchanting table around here. Oops. And Blast is the one that gets caught by the Merry White House bot. Come on. Stop going so fast. Elkhorn, welcome in as well. Do we have an enchanting table anywhere in this area? Somebody, please. Enchanting table. I just want to use the enchanting table. Ooh. Hey, this is a nice footprint for a house. That's gonna look good. Tree. I wonder if there's forever innocent. Ha! Forever never innocent. Mental note. I need to make myself an enchanting table. Nope. For the life of me, I have no idea where there would be an enchanting table. So I'm just going to declare, I don't care about these 100 levels. There is. Surely I have the materials for one. Woohoo! Ah, that's a good point. I probably do. Elcon's like, you're going to lose 100 levels of XP by doing a decked out run, and you're not going to do any. I mean, I'm going to have to enchant something like 40 or 50 books to get rid of them. Because you don't use all 30 levels, you only use like 3. And at some point, I'll get them back. And build together some stuff. This feels like it's taking longer to sort out how to save the levels than to get them back later. So, I'm going to declare that as unnecessary. Much to everybody's horror and disgust. Right, what I do need, however, is some diamonds. Because I am out of keys. Only ZF can gain 100 levels in 1.5 seconds. Yeah. That sounds like ZF. Whee! Right. Our first stop is the decked out shop. Because someone around here has run out of keys. Hi-ho, hi-ho, to decked out we go. We're going for an evil run. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. Right, 10 diamonds. Somebody's been racking up the intelligence. And Urban on a 30 stream streak and managing to escape the Mary Whitehouse bot as well. Nicely done. With or without crashing the server. I mean, ZF probably crashes the server no matter what. This recent challenge is very appealing to try all 3 boss bars at once. At some point, if I want to get all of the Blazing Caves advancements, that is one of the things that you have to do for Blazing Caves. Is ZF basically just working through the Blazing Caves pack? Whoop. Thank you for the lurk, dragon. Things to do. Have a good one. And if there's lots of dangling in the Blazing Case pack, it's ZF. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how on the nose of reference is calling your colony of anthropomorphic mice Redwall? 11. Right. Let's get that. And this. Ooh. I know what we can spend some intelligence on. Spend some XP on. We have enough intelligence to buy a Ravager name tag. I have intelligence to spend. Yes, I do. Hey, Cyber. $25. 25 intelligence. 1 Ravager decked out name tag. Flying Fnurbles, Scotsman's Key Child. Actually, Flying Fnurbles feels Dungeon Fnurbles feels wrong. No. Dungeon Fnurbles is Danger Fnurbles. Let's go with Danger Fnurbles. I think Danger Fnurbles feels like it's probably more fun. Ow. Who put that wall there? Next one will be Penfold Fnurbles. That sounds like a plan. Right, let's put... let's store the rest of my intelligence so that we don't lose it. I'd hate to lose my intelligence. Let's take it off. Let's have a quick snack. Green Fnurbles. Sounds like it's slightly dangerous. Don't need that. Don't need this. Let's remove my armor. And my fungus. It feels wrong without something growing out of my head. Fnurble screen is people. Oh, sorry to everyone who never saw Danger Mouse. I mean, yeah. Oh. Apparently there's a Henry in the walls. Where did that did that Henry come from? It just happened to be here. Fortuitous timing. People is Fnurbles. I think there's one extra I in that fortuitous, but hey, we won't hold that against me. Because there's no I in me. At least this time it broke before I went in. We have a ding. And we have a Henry heading for the... All clear? Just checking. Looks good. Excellent. I was about to put my key child in.
Beware the depths.
Right. Let's make sure that I'm going to respawn in the right place. Let's turn off the music so that we can hear everything. Raise the volume a little so that we can hear everything. You know, I'm fairly sure that setting RNG to allow me to allow it to pick where I'm going is a bad idea. Thank you. Pick. Thank you, True. And before the next person mentions it, get rid of the minimap. Okay, so it definitely said deep, didn't it? Okay, this is your fault. Deep. May God have mercy on my soul. Oh, hey. We're only going to level 3. We're only going to level 3. Yay!
Intelligence.
We don't have to go to level 4. Good luck, squirrel. Thank you, Pixie. Ah, dear. I'd say good luck, but I don't think luck will be enough to help me. We shall see what we shall see. I mean, level 3 I survived last week. Just. I mean, there may have been moments of I just have to escape without walking into the back of a Ravager by turning this corner, and immediately found a Ravager by turning the corner. Ravager right where we land, calls it. No, not yet. Okay. So, problem number 1. We need to find a key out of level 1. Preferably without having to do the dunga run. Pokemon in chat. Parasect. Things going ding. I think that was my treasure hunter that... triggered, so... We've got lots of dings. That's a lot of dings. And it don't mean a thing if you don't know that ding. Ding-a-ding-a-ding, ding-a-ding-a-ding, ding-ding-a-ding.
Gold mine.
Wow. All of the good loot cards going off immediately. And that door's already closed. That's not helpful. Oh, that's our first intel. Nordic Wolf, welcome in. Excuse me. Thank you. I did not deserve to have that door slammed in my face. Sounds like I have a... sounds like a me problem. Yeah. It is a bit of a me problem if all of the... Oh, hey. Some bits. Hi. You're forever hanging around here. I'm not going to go after Volder's Ravager. I feel that that would be unfair. I do, however, need that Ravager to fnurble off. Oh, look. It's doing exactly what I asked of it. Hey, Volders. Haha. Never touched me. That's a lot of...
Data seeker.
Ooh, a Data Seeker card going off. I need to get down to level 2 before all of my good cards go off, otherwise I'm going to have real trouble finding a key to level 3. Yikes! Of course, finding a Ravager there doesn't help. That's a bat. Thankfully not a Ravager. Unfair or fair. If you want to be extra fair, you can give it a hug. I choose not to. I also choose not to give... Hi, Tromp. Thank you, Elkhorn. I really wish I knew where the rest of the Ravagers were. I could do with a ding right now. Didn't there used to be... I just got jump scared by a fnurbling bat. Who let the bat out of my wallet? Decked out would be improved by Ravagers riding bats. I mean, it's better than Withers riding with Ravagers on their heads. I definitely batted an eye. That really... Oh, key. Excellent. Hi, key. I got 4 keys. That's useful. Bit more than needed, but it's enough. I'm so tempted to find the one that's next to Luna's and rename it. Right. Hello. Oh, no. That's bad. You're between me and the exit. Bye. I'm not even going to try for the loot that might be in that room. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Run, Ravager. Every key should add some clank, so I end up liking it. It doesn't know what I've got in my pocket, thankfully.
Security authorization accepted.
Welcome to level 2. Right. Problem 2. Find a key to level 3. I'm going to assume that's Luna's key child. I'm so tempted to just... Okay, so there's one all the way down there and one there. Sounding like Gollum now. What has Scott's got in its lasty little pocketses? Oh, that's not fair.
Tread lightly.
I'll take the tread lightly. And I'll jump off the ladder by accident. Dag fnurble it. I missed the landing. Perfect time for the for the Wilhelm scream. Oh hey. There's usually a Ravager around here. I know because I had to run from one last week in this area.
Loot and scoot.
Oh, found it. Hi. Are you still following? You would be the perfect name tag victim. Perfect. Hello. Would you mind coming over here? Hi. Danger, Fnurbles! Danger, Fnurbles. Danger, Fnurbles. Right, let's get out of here before it closes this wall on me, knowing my luck. Okay. So that's at least part of today's challenge done. Now I just have to find a key to get to level 3. Preferably before Danger Fnurbles decides to Danger Fnurbles with me. There's Willy. Now, we still need to find out where some of the secrets are in this level. Oh, hey. That's useful. It's actually possible to climb this. Nope, nothing in there. No.
Evasion.
No. No. Oh, hey. No. No. Somewhere in this world, there are things to find. Ooh. I found a tree player head. Sci-fi on a 150 stream streak and managing to escape from the Mary Whitehouse bot. Okay, so we've got tree down there. No, that's just a... whoa, I keep forgetting I don't have... Can we name the next Ravager Mary Whitehouse? For that, we've got to survive and collect enough pieces. Ow. Ow. Ah. Hey, Danish Viking, welcome in. And, oh dear, caught by Mary Whitehouse again. Oh, and a stretch from Feg. And a hydrate as well. Oh dear. Hail. Hail stretch. Whoops. I'll hydrate. So, unfortunately, we appear not to be getting very far into level 3 today. Miss Ferret, welcome in. We did achieve at least one of the primary goals for today, for the decked out run, which was A, naming a Ravager. We also observed a second one, which is, now we know where Tree is. So, somewhere along the line, we have to figure out where all of these heads are, and where to place them. Luna has advised us we need to find them. but I don't know where to take them. You know, it's bad when you don't know where to place your player heads. I'm going to phrase it that way because it's safer. Hey, why is Volder grinning? How many other heads have you located, Volder? Because I know where Moon is. I know where Tree is now. I'm fairly sure we encountered Tadpole on level 3. What would WWSD? What would Scots do? How you doing, Miss Ferret? And how you doing, Kay? Welcome in as well, Kay. I don't think I said hi to Kay. What would Sausage do? Sausage would probably invent a huge amount of lore, build something ridiculously over the top that looks amazing, and then be disturbingly silly. Not enough. Oh dear. Welcome in. Is that Ia Rosa? I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Do let me know. I'll put salmon heads on it. Point. And then he'd slap them. I should retrieve my pick before I forget that that's there. Yes. Excellent. Well, I'm glad I managed to at least pronounce that reasonably close to the truth. Have a good work, Lurk Elkhorn. Thank you for joining us. You find me waiting for the return of my gear after a slightly unsuccessful dungeon run into Decked Out on Wilderness, which is a custom-built, decked-out, inspired game designed by Henry Ford, who literally just left the server. They just logged out. Who is a mad genius. Because this thing is ridiculously big. It's not quite on the Decked Out 3 scale, but we don't know how big Decked Out 3 is, so we will find out. Yes. Difference between madness and genius is measured only by success, and the size of your wallet. Because the other option is eccentricity. Eccentricity. The more money you have, the more the madness is classed as eccentric. Unfortunately, I don't. I'm not carrying anything, therefore I have no money. So therefore, I can't be eccentric. And what is madness in the poor is eccentricity in the rich. Jack the Ripper. Ruling class. Useful. Interesting quote. What's the ruling class from? I'm assuming that's a book. Is it part of a series? Don't recognize it. I feel like I'm... Oh, it's a movie. Okay. I don't think I've seen that one. I feel like I should have. But, strange. Has a cameo from Arthur Lowe from Dad's Army. Very odd, very long, very good. Oh, okay. Arthur Lowe. Is that the one who... Oh, which one was he? He was the... Not the bumbling one who was in charge, but the slightly less bumbling one who actually reported to him. Wow, that narrows it down not by much from Dad's Army, does it? Ah! Ding! Oh, he was the captain, was he? Right. Well, that's still resetting, so that's good. Let's swap my inventory over. There can be only one claymore, but we can have 2 hoes. I feel like I should rephrase that in the future. Let's get my gear. Do I still... Captain Gander might have solved that problem. I can't put the warped fungus back on my head, so we'll have to actually find... Where's my actual gear? Wilson was his deputy. Ah! Okay. There's my helmet. Flying Scotsman 2, Flying Scotsman C, Scottish Redstone for Fnebling. That goes there, this goes here. Right, we have to be nice and wait for this to go up to here. So, we will do that for a second. I got defungled. Defunged. Unfortunately, Frauke, you can't... it's not possible to put a fungi on your... It's not possible to put a Frauke on my head either. Although in there... I've got to be careful with how I phrase this next bit. Just waiting for the reset, Elcorn. Elcorn? Yes. And then Blackclad. Welcome in, Blackclad. Careful. Welcome in, Blackclad. I'm just waiting for my stuff, Elcorn. Otherwise, we'll be here for another hour, possibly, if I do well. Because it would be a repeat of Deep. We did achieve stuff, and we made it to level 2. So I class that as a valid run. But on this server, it is actually possible to have to have somebody, for want of a better description, ride another No, that's not any better. Carried by another player. Let's go with that one. Thank you, Raven. Oh. Effectively, you end up a bit like Zedaf, except instead of being on the back of a zombie pigman, you end up on the back of another player. Phrasing carefully chosen there. Taxi for another player, yes. I seem to end up being an Uber for Luna on occasion. Semi-lurking for work. Hope you're having a great stream. Hey, Kay. Thank you for the lurk. So far, it's been slightly unsuccessful and slightly successful simultaneously. We made it down to level 2. We named a Ravager. We found another head. And then we died to Captain Gander. So... at least we didn't lose the cost of the intelligence by being greedy and losing the name tag by dying before we got to use it. I consider that a bonus. I consider that successful. And hey, we didn't actually rename Luna's Keychild. That might be next. Ha. How annoying. But, hey, I'm still surprised that I survived a deep run to level 3 last week. Not quite sure how, but I did survive it. And there we are. The game has reset. We can nibble off again. Wow. Oh, no, hold on. That's from the previous round. Round 1 has not... Wait, what? Where's my rockets? There they are. So, what have we decided that we need to do? We have discovered that we need an enchanting table. That is definitely a thing that needs to be built. Whee! Let's Whee! Lead off some speed, land in the How did I end up... What? I ended up hiding at the wrong end of the portal there. Train of thought. No, we'll come back to that train of thought. I was going to say, there's still a secret hidden in the what the heck's it called? Actually, I should get those books from my... Do the villagers at spawn sell bookcases? Yes, I'm going around in circles with a train of thought here. Welcome to the library. Didn't there used to be a villager here? Tools, armor, mending, unbreaking, spear, sword, fishing rod, crossbow. I could have sworn there was a villager here that used to actually sell things. Because these guys all use books, but I don't think any of them sell them. No. Okay. Anyone need like 7,000 Swiftsneak books? Ooh, do I have soul speed? Yes, I do. That's alright. I could have sworn those used to sell. Did it move to the black market? Oh. To the black market. Oh, hold on. I don't have my black market key. It's in my... It's not in my inventory. It's in my shulker. Fortunately, a shulker and a chest. It's in my wallet. It's not so much the books, cool teacher, as the bookshelves. I've got tons of them, of books. In my other pants. I hope not. Raise the, okay. Make it slightly easier to see in here. And put that back into my wallet. Trading old books for emeralds. Useful, but I need the opposite. I need bookcases. Enjoy your lunch, Elcorn. Hopefully you're going to have some nice lunch. Ooh. Boing, 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 boing. Dark arts. Nom 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 nom. Exactly. Ah. 5 totems. Sorry. 5 diamonds per totem. I swear there used to be. we find Scotsman sneakily finding a viewpoint. Ooh. Down we go. Yes, there's a Scotsman in the world, in the Who Hosts Wilderness. The physical server hosting is done by Node, I believe, and the primary people who run it are, I would have to double check. I think it's Luna, Moon, and a couple of others. Team Wild. Thank you. Yes, there are a few people in Team Wild. There's a bat. Bats in my belfry. I didn't even get a head out of that bat. Oh well. One thing I want to do. There's a barrel in here. Someday there must be a way of getting to this. And I'm assuming it's got to be something to do with that. Actually, you probably can't see a dang thing. There's a barrel in here. And there's a tunnel down below it. But I don't know where the tunnel is. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, if the tunnel comes back this way, there's got to be a hidden secret passage somewhere around here, I would guess. Well, time to find it. That's for sale. That's for sale. That's for sale. Whoops. And Canadian Dragon on a 260 stream streak whilst busy and muted. And straight into... as well as being... as well as being busy and muted, you're also now in blanket jail. And we have a weekly fire type for those who might be interested in that Pokemon. Do not change the golems. Otherwise, Luna will throw you off the server for fnurbling in the corner. These things are adorable. Guess not. Ooh, Frauke got a candy. That looked like it was an obvious place for a tunnel. I'm sorry, but that many trapdoors in the floor? Tunnel. I suppose there's any over here, in another area. No. And this... Notes on the cubby holes. You're joking. I don't know. And bizarrely, we've got a nitwit who will trade you saddles for emeralds. That feels like a very interesting trade for a nitwit. So we looked in that one. Is there anything in... No, there's nothing going to be high. I don't know why I'm looking under those, because there's stone around them. Stone around them. Is there anything under this one? No. Okay. You can't get into that one. How about this one? Nope. No. Nope. I love the noise that these guys are making. Okay, I guess there's nothing there. I thought there was. It would have been. It was an option. Hold on. Aha! There's one more. Oh! Tunnel! Found a tunnel! I'm in the walls! I'm in the walls! There's a squirrel in the walls again! Ooh! Yay! Found a cookie. Those were all baby ones, Kay, yes. We have the, what's the word I'm looking for? The data pack that allows you to, keep things as a baby perpetually. Ah, let me out. Age lock. Yes. Without the aid of a golden dandelion, we can still age lock. Okay, so I found another cookie. That's my third cookie, I think. Yes, it is. I have 3 cookies and a dragon egg secret cookie. Don't touch the dragon egg. It'll get you thrown off the server. Well, thrown off by Luna. Right, let's put this back to 200 so that it's still got the appropriate levels of moody. Not yet. It comes out in the next release. It's in snapshots, though. Okay, this one's just not for sale. Hey, Blast! I found a way of turning your relatives into money. And 8 poisonous potatoes per emerald. I'm fairly sure you can sell them to Elcon for more. You've been using the Babies Forever mod. Ah. I'm selling Blast's family. Yep. I'm selling them off for money. Wait. I need to be down there. I've taken a wrong turn at Albuquerque. No, I don't. I found the exit. Okay, so that didn't sell. That didn't have anyone who sold books, or bookcases rather. The sad, sad, depressing, poor life of a pufferfish. We believe you. Right. 15 bookcases for level 30. So that's 45 books I need. There we are. Let's just bring 2 stacks and just make a few bookcases. And we'll bring some lapis as well. Your arrows clearly don't believe you. Exactly. Do I have a... No, that's coal. As evidenced by how many arrows we shot. Hey, Ginger! Welcome in. Apparently I don't have... Ooh, that'll be useful. I don't have obsidian. Oh, yes I do. Yay! Let's just make 2. Three baby haggises. My word. 3 baby haggai. I can't count. I need 2 diamonds per fnebbling. It's not 1 diamond per... It's 2. Craft an enchanting table. Well, hey. Caged or free roaming? Oh, free roaming. Of course. Ginger would always get the best free roaming haggises. Complete. With the tiny little wooden peg legs to make sure that they can stand up correctly when they're off the hillsides. Let's see if we can get some XP from this. Nope, apparently not. Okay. Figured, but didn't want to assume. And thank you for the follow. The otter did not. The otter did consent. Wow. What? Wait. What's an otter got to do with it? Oh, squashes Jordan with a live otter. Oh my. It was otter. Oh. Utterly thrilled. Nope. I'm trapped. I keep forgetting you can fall underneath lily pads and can't get up through them. Right. Right, now that we've done the roaming spawn portion of this build, let's actually get to the build. Whee! Otter would not be so rude as to eat the haggises. I should hope not. And let's use a rocket. Whee! Question. Should I make sure that I get a fungus on my head again? Do I need a fungus on my head? Of all the questions. I'm being told yes. Fine, fungus on head it is. So, that's where I live, so we'll go for that in a minute. I'm a fungi. Oh dear. Can't tell how far I am because I forgot to turn the minimap back on. Wow, we're getting some interesting quotes today. Stick a sword in my face and tell me that you love me. Wow. Hi, ancients. Oh, goodness. And, of course, the firm grip on reality from quote 51. Oh, it's dark. Let's deal with that. Okay. Oh, hold on. Ender chest. I should take my hat off. Oh, I should take my hat off and put it into the ender chest. And... You know, that quote seems appropriate for what we're about to do. That quote seems far too appropriate for what we're about to do. So, do we go for green, red, or brown? I'm tempted to go with the little red one for this one. Green? Back to where I was. Do I look like I'm always warped? Do I look a little bit warped here? Hashtag, I'm a little bit warped. Hello to the happy ghasts. And, although it's not visible, because tree. Is this where the raven is? Yes. This is where the raven is. Hello to the raven. Warped, but a fun guy, nonetheless. So we've got the raven. We've got, I think it's a Dracolich. I'm fairly sure that might be a Dracolich. Actually, you can't see that one properly from here. Without actually getting closer. Yeah, that thing's fabulous. Yeah. This is the Halloween district. And some would say the reason for why I'm on the server, because I got invited as a VIP for this event when they were doing all of the buildings here, and they kind of adopted me perpetually afterwards. And we have a clam pearl in chat. And we just lost power. Goodness. Look after yourself, Blast. Alright. So yes. Giant amazing raven. And that's a monotype, so you probably want to catch it. Quick, while Blast is powerless. We're free from the puns. That happened to you with Crystal Point. Well, that was the aim at least. We have mobile data. Dang it. Yes, but if the power goes out, what's going to power the mobile phone substations? Right. Oops. Too slow. Where the heck's my tunnel? You see, there's a... It feels like I'm closer to that district than that. Because if that's the Halloween district and I'm down here, that doesn't feel like it's that big of a... Well, then again, maybe it is. Also, what the heck's that? Badlands. Right. Let's attempt to place some blocks. Whee! I don't need glass at the moment, though. And I've got a spare warped fungus out of that. So, for those who may remember, I've been working on my storeroom, which kind of looks a bit like a museum. And last week, we added a bee farm, complete with Fnurbles, who's happily roaming back and forth. This is slowly starting to age up. Look after yourself, Blast. Fine, you'll leave for bed. But before that, it must be confusing to work at the Royal Mint when a power outage happens, because when it does, everything stops making sense. A penny for your thoughts there, Blast, because we don't have sense. I have started building a building over the top of the staircase that's going to lead down to there and to other areas around here. And I'm quite happy with the direction this is going. I want the copper to age up to tier 2 so that it fits in with this a lot better. But one of the things I want to do is put... I know you don't have sense, Scots, but I do, says Blacklad. I want to put pale moss carpet on this to prevent it getting snowed on and prevent it being spawnable. I don't have pale moss, so I need a moss farm. And I was looking at this area and thinking it would be perfect to have a moss farm embedded into the cliff. So let's go and build one. Right, I've got all of my redstone. I had some lava here somewhere. There's some lava. But we do need blocks, and a few other things. I want to put my redstone on top of chiseled copper, because I'm in that sort of mood. And I need a copper door. And I just got freaked out by a falling leaf. Yeah. That's not going to work. What I do need is some blocks. I feel like mossy stone brick would be good. And cracked stone brick and stone brick. And, well, I would love some mossy cobblestone. How much moss have I got? That's pale moss. That's not got moss. Oh, excellent. I can make some more moss. I have moss. It's pale moss I don't have. So let's get a decent amount of that. And let's get a bit more mossy stone brick. Stone bricks, mossy stone bricks. That gets me a decent amount of that. Let's get some more stone. I will need that. I'll hold on to the cobble as well. And let's bring our pale moss blocks. Oh, I don't need temporarily the mud that I brought back with me. Okay, so let's go and get this built. Or the first of these. Also, yes, I hear you flying fnurbles. Hilariously, after the power outage pun, we have power. Well, I'm glad you've got power back, Blast. Whoops. One thing I find hilarious, this is from a drowned village. Is it me, or is it a little bit far away from the water to be drowned? Also, there's no other elements of a drowned village in this area. It is completely without any form of drowning. Also, I was looking, and that looks suspicious. Literally. Tectonics! Yep. Clearly that mountain folded up to form those cliffs. It really must have done. What can I say except mountain as I crash into a tree? What can I say except mountain? I don't like the way that it looks at me. Or something like that. Right. You've seen shipwrecks that high up. Okay. floor, so I should probably light that area up, but we'll get to that later. He says, inviting himself to be attacked by multiple mobs whilst building all of this. I don't have a way down to that layer. Now I do. You've seen sea creature fossils up in the Ardennes Mountain. Impressive. Train of thought. Since I'm going to be making a normal moss farm and a pale moss farm, which do we think we want higher up? Do we want the pale moss and then the normal moss, or the pale moss down here and then... I feel like the one that's way embedded into the hill should be the pale moss. This one is going to have more light, and therefore it should be... Yeah, that fits. So, this one's our pale moss. Normal needs sun, pale's in cave. Excellent. I'm feeling the same way. Train of thought? Around here? Choo choo! I didn't bring any dirt. I need some temporary blocks. Can't take this dirt, it's got villagers in it. At some point I need to do something with these guys. Choo choo! I don't know what I am doing. I don't know what I am doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Choo choo! Really, Scots? You don't say. Dirt. I came up here for dirt. I'm a bit light on dirt. I will have to acquire some. Ding. Boing. 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 I know I've just overshot, but I want to get rid of my spare warped fungus. No. Okay. Now, I can build stuff. Now, I can build stuff. Yes. Oh. For those wondering why this looks weird, this is set up for the filtering off of stuff that I have on Idiotic, which is where I took this this farm, like Matica, from. This farm design is not mine. If you look back in history on the VODs, you will find where this farm came from. I cannot for the life of me remember who it was, but it is attributed back there. Because I do not like building farms without attribution. It seems unfair if I take any... I didn't bring any chests. It seems unfair to take any credit for this farm. It's not mine. I am just building it. I plan on making it pretty, but that's a completely different thing. That's not a decent number of chests. Let's make half a stack of chests. That's a decent number of chests. Ow. Right. And chest, and chest. Don't need that. I can also take out the dirt that I used for placing this. This is unwaxed, isn't it? Yeah. I wonder what age we should let this age to. Hoppers. Hoppers. Could have sworn there was a switch around here. There it is. Okay, so... Oh! I need a shroom light. And a whole heap of other bits. Right, let's grab the repeaters, the pistons, the sticky pistons, the observers, and let's see what we can get done out of this. What's that? Yeah, that is maxed. Oh. So is that. So is that. And that. And we need some copper here. And some copper here. And I'm assuming the shroom light is to prevent the the light levels from being too much of a changer. So I can sort that out. Is that that's a sticky piston. And I always get this wrong. Which way round is that for a observer? Well, I don't know, because that's a sticky piston. Okay, it's that way round. Yay! And that's a hopper. That's still a hopper. Which is copper. Is that a sticky piston? Yes, it is. And we need another observer. We have another Pokemon in chat, for those who might be interested in catching. Look. One of these days I'll get the right block in the right place. Dispenser. Dispenser. Did I pick up any dispensers? No. And it's... yeah, I'm just going to try that. Alright. Which way round is that facing? I'm going to assume it's that way. What do you know? It is. And Blacklad caught the rolls. Nicely done, Blacklad. Right. These are going this way. There's another chest here. So let's put that in. And that's going that way. And that is where our moss block as our seed for this comes in. I am missing a power switch. I have no levers. What was the other thing I said I needed? A shroom light. How have I got no levers? 3 AM thoughts? What? What did I say that was a 3 AM thought? Don't assume I can remember what I said 2 seconds after I said it. I'm not saying that I have the attention span of a squirrel, but... what was it I needed? Oh, I needed a house. My house is wired for Home Assistant. I have all the power control that I need. Take that statement how you wish. Actually, I don't have Home Assistant running any power sockets. I've got it running the lights, but that's it. Oh, did anyone see the, Actually, I've got 4 levels. Let's do that one. I don't know. Did anyone see the X... Needs an off switch. Scott's brain is an off switch. Tango Tech had a lovely piece of detail that he was... Not Tango. Impulse. I need a item frame. Best place to have a power switch is in the bedroom. That way you can turn the light off from your bed, or in your case, the coffin. Kinky. What are the odds I don't have any leather? I have many heads. I have a bundle of heads, but no leather. If I'm gonna... I need an item frame. How have I got this far without any leather? No. That's... also still rotten flesh. Not helpful. Rabbit hide, not leather. Books. Leather! Excellent. Let's put that into my offhand for the moment. Is irking for voice chat. Oh, lurking for voice chat. Enjoy yourself, Ginger. So Impulse had this lovely thing set up that when he had switches, he realized that you can have an item frame in the same block as the switch, but you can also put a redstone block into it, and if you've got it named, you can actually have your power switches labeled. This is such a fantastic little bit of detail that I really think that Impulse has a lovely idea there. I don't know if they saw it elsewhere, but I saw this on Impulse's stream, Impulse's video, and that's a great way of doing things. And I need glass, and I didn't bring any glass with me. How did I forget to bring glass? Because I was planning on phasing it out on the upper levels. But I definitely have to have glass on the lower levels because I need it to be an unshiftable block. Come on, Scots. You can do better than this. Just because you're a Skrill doesn't mean that you can't focus for more than 2 nanoseconds. Wait, what was I doing? Failing to focus, apparently. That's another chest. So let's put that in, because then I can stand on it. Glass, 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 glass. I forgot to bring any composters. I'm not saying I'm a derp. But it would have been nice if I'd actually figured out what I needed by way of materials. So, 2 composters, a stair, and a stair are needed. Oh, I forgot to put the shroom light in. Thanks, Nubbly. That went there. And the door goes here. No. That must be... Hold on. If that's a powered door and it's open and it's in that position, then it must be... Why can't I place that? Huh. Game. Let's take that out. Okay, that's the problem. Apparently, with the power on, you can't place the door. Interesting. Confusing. Utterly broken. But at least we managed to fix it. I swear this world is confusing. Wrong side. I don't think it matters what side it's on. It's just there to actually exist because it passes the existence of the signal up. But let's be careful and make sure that we do get it. So if that's open and there we are. Now it's in the right place. Whoop. I still need a thing. What is that? It's a stair. I know the word for a stair. I'm just not very good at finding it. Whee. I'm forever losing my marbles. I don't know where I went wrong. I've gone too far. The stairs are back there. It doesn't quite matter. And oh look, I've got one. A stair. Let's actually wax that so it stays at that age. And what was the other thing I needed? 3 composters. Let's make several. Apparently I can't count. 6 will do. Let's wax my copper. Fortunately, we have ample supplies of wax nowadays. The bees have been very busy. Yeah. Let's put that in there. You spin the bee round, bee right round, spinning bee like a bee, 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 bee. It's a busy bee. I do need to make these stairs properly. Otherwise, one of these days, I am going to fall through that one through one block gap. You can guarantee it. And it'll be hilarious for about 2 seconds. Whee! Oh, hey, that's exactly the same block. Right. That goes there. That goes there. I'm assuming that there must be... Oh, no, there's only 2. Oh, well. One of these days I'll know what I'm doing. Today is not that day. Let's sleep to get rid of the darkness. Apparently there's no floor there. Let's try that again. Okay. Does that need to be glass? I feel like that doesn't need to be glass, but I'm going to make it glass. Oh. Yeah. Hopper. 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 Glass. Glass. Glass, 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 glass. I need 2 signs, apparently. These exist to... these are... These are... I need more chiseled copper. This can all be stone, because this is here, because it's been mossified already. I need 2 more stairs as well. Make that 3. Dab! Welcome in. Happy Monday. So. And we have a sand shrew in chat, for those who might be interested in it. It's a monotype, according to the Frauke Information Service. That means it is something that you will want to try and catch this week. Right, so I need 3 stair. Oh. Goodness, did that disappear already? Oh, it's just raining. Okay. That was a very late notice from me. Sorry. I obviously was not paying enough attention there. And all 3 of those need to be exposed. All 3 of those need to be waterlogged, so I need... I need a bucket of water. Or 2. That's only 4. Let's make a few more of those. That's not the run. What are the odds that I've got enough of the stairs with me? I'm going to guess no. So I'm going to take some more. There we are. Off by 1 for sure. Yeah. I'm going to take way more than I need. Right. And I forgot the signs. Dag fnurble it. I know there's only 2 signs, but they're kind of important because they prevent things getting pushed. Let's go with spruce. I've got 2 of those. And we should probably wax them at some point in the future, but that'll come later. Because apparently waxed signs take up way less server power than a written one. Or, sorry, than a unwaxed. Did that literally... Wow. Interesting. Somehow that actually had the information stored in it and added to it by Lightmatica for the message that was on it. I was not expecting that. That's the wrong way up. Ow. Yeah, that is cool. I was not expecting that. Granted, I had to override it because this is not my normal moss farm. But it's still pretty cool. Right. I need... Not to have fallen in a hole. I'm good at this. I am so absolutely amazing at this that I really, really manage not to fall off of things while I'm building them. Chick fella acquired with Elkson, back to workish. Nice. Ah! No. I keep sitting on the... I'm sitting on the stairs when I right-click on them to waterlog them. That is not what I'm expecting to do. Apparently that time I didn't. Thank goodness for that. Okay. Is that everything on that floor? Yes, it is. Right. Now, this lot... I'm making a moss farm, Elkhorn, because I have no pale moss, and I need it. And so I am attempting to make some. That's a dispenser, so I need 1 dispenser, 1 observer. Am I still carrying my observers? Yes. There we are. I'm going to make these 2 glass. But these I want to make into something... I'm going to make them more appropriate for the room. Well, maybe not that one. Lovely. The build stole my block. Get back here. These ones I think I will make glass. Because they're how you see what's going on. These ones are going to be mossy and cobbly and bricky. Oh, dispenser. I forgot to pick up a dispenser. Fortunately, I've only got to go downstairs for that. Whee! I'm not sure I want to add my lava until the last minute. And I guess I need to add a bucket of water. Now the question is, which way round is this versus the cycle? For the moment, I'm just going to put the dispenser in there. We may have to reverse that later. Okay. More glass, another solid block. And more glass. Another solid block. 2 bits of redstone. Kind of need the redstone there. I think these are actually just to stop the stuff coming out the top. The sides. So what I might do is I'm going to make those out of yeah, I'm going to make those out of copper. They're frames. Wire. No. Bars. Yes. I know I run the risk of stuff ending up on top of the gap in front of them, but we'll cross that bridge if we've burned it. I think this way it'll look a lot more in tune with the style of the build that we're going with, which is very much the sort of medieval. And I'm going to put another one there. And another one here. And I think we can put a block there and a block here in a minute once we've got all of this. But let's see. And it's a sticky piston. And Nurbles. How are you placed? Let's do that. And I'm going to take the dispenser out. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Is that it? That's it. That's all of it. Okay. I'm going to put a block here and here so that we've got nowhere to fall down through. And where's my lava? There it is. By my reckoning, that is the whole build. Oh, hey, that means I get my bucket back into my bundle. So, let's see what I've gotten wrong. Well, that was anticlimactic. Hey, Ninjet, welcome in. That did nothing. I have realized I'm missing one key component. Bone meal would be useful to start it with. However, other than that, why is this not functioning? Please tell me that redstone in an item frame doesn't output power constantly. First mistake. That dispenser has no, nothing in it. Items in item frames can output signal via comparator. I don't know. Let's take that off and see whether or not it makes a difference. Survey says no. I'm noticing that this is all wrong. I'm betting that when I took that out and put it back in a few times, I've stuffed this up. Right, let's take... Well, that sort of worked briefly. My clock is out of ticks. Yes. That's facing into that, I think. That's the right way round. Oh, that's in the wrong place. Huh. Ooh. Well, we've made a bit of progress. We've managed to trigger the the fungi is getting into my brain. Apparently, I am currently being run by things. Wasn't there a lock on one of the thingamajigs? There was. That one. And it's currently... I'm trying to figure out if that's in the right place, the wrong place, or something else. Okay, that's correct now. This is one of those moments of... Aha! It lives! Hey, Nookie. Oh, we've got two pieces of cobble where they shouldn't be. If I do that, it should disable it. Which it does. Excellent. If I take that and that out, we should get that turned into... Ooh, a Vaporeon for catching monotypes. Nice. Okay, apparently I need to place those block back. It lives! It lives!
It's alive.
By Jove, I do believe it's alive! Now for the next question. Is it self-sustaining? And what do we... Oh, it's dark outside. Let's solve that bit. Okay. If I put that there, that looks neat and nice. So 2 are feeding into composters. 1 is feeding into the I'm actually making moss. Nice. How are we doing on this? Not quite self-sustaining yet, but then we did lose a few bits to start with, so let's reinvest what we've got coming out. 64. Just to get it to the point of being self-sustaining. Apparently the floor is close enough to that block that the floor has changed. Interestingly, just that row and just this row. I find it interesting that it's only that tiny section and this tiny section that is impacted by this getting mossed. Right. That's at 36. Hey, Mad! Oh. Fnurbles. Okay, those blocks have to be blocks. I can't just put in... I can't just put in those. So. That's a shame. But not unexpected. I'm trying to make it look nice, and I'm fnurbling it up. I'm also tempted to change those over to copper grates as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 18 plus 8 is 26. 26. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Elkhorn. I just need 26 of them. I think we get 8 out of a single 4? A single block? No. Okay, so that's only half the size I needed. I'm going to have to cook some copper soon. I thought it was an 8-to-1. Oh well, 4-to-1 is not the worst. I want to use the copper so that this goes with the sort of steampunk aesthetic that I've been going for. Sorry, Gothic steampunk aesthetic. I am going to temporarily take out that lava so that I can replace the blocks in front of it without murdering myself. I know. It's highly, highly suspicious. I'm actually being careful and thinking this through and not getting myself murdered by the lava. No! Did I just say?
Butter sweating as a trap roll!
What the fnurbles? What the actual fnurbles? Dag fnurblet. No. Interestingly, that ancient debris... Where the heck did that ancient debris come from? Hey, Kel. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's from the elytra. So, none of my tools were netherite. Thankfully. Oh, my sword was netherite. No, my sword was diamond. Where the heck did the ancient debris come from? I am definitely going to need a did you die box. I should have done it from that angle. Let's check if this is still working. Okay, good news is this still works. Bad news is I am now down in a complete fnurbling. I know you're messing with me, Kel, but I just lost everything in my inventory because I sat on a stair and had lava flow over me when I was trying to place the lava. Well then, I guess we're going to need a new set of equipment. Fortunately, I still have another elytra. Flying Scotsman number 2. And fortunately, we didn't lose our helmet because we weren't wearing it. So apparently, that was a... Oh, dag fnabble it. Thank you, Elkhorn. Let's have a look at this. Videos. Mute the tab. Right. Let's go forward a little bit. Catch it. Ooh, monotype. There. Okay, so it looks like Hashtag side quest. Yes. I'm still trying to figure out what that came from. So I've just had a look at my inventory. And it looks like that might have been the elytra. Because I did not have any... Yeah, I don't have... Oh, I don't have a... Oh, I know. Hold on. Herald. None of it's in... Oh, that's actually a full set. That's not, but it's close enough. That's another Fortune 3, but that's a Fortune 3 Efficiency 5 Unbreaking Mending, so that's a full set. I'm going to just start with that. Fortunately, I didn't lose those. I'm not quite sure where... I still can't work out where... next time you go to do Decked Out with 100 plus levels, enchant some new gear and tools. See, that sounds almost sensible. That is not a... Oh, that's all I needed for that, though. Yep. Fortunately, I have a decent supply of emeralds, a decent supply of books, and a decent supply of... Ooh, hello. Useful. I had a second and third fortune tick. So it's not quite a digibox, but It's getting there. Right. Let's, what else have we got? I know we had some books here, because we're going to have to buy some replacement ones. I should definitely also make sure that I get a full set of new gear. So... Did I stash the enchanting tables? Nope, they're gone as well. So this is what I lost. Not the worst. I suspect there were a few things in that pouch that might have been... Oh no, I've got the armor. Thankfully. The armor is the only thing that survived. And mysteriously, a single block of... a single block of ancient debris. For which I can't figure out where the nurbles that came from. Who knew building something was so dangerous? Right. Sharpness 5. Breaking. Swiss Sneak 3. Oh, hold on. No, I don't need Swiss Sneak. Fire protection. Ha! Don't need Swift Sneak, I've already got that. Flame for my bow. Fortune, no. We'll get Fortune 3. Reach? Yeah, I'm not using that. And Silk Touch. But let's not take my wallet into the fire. This works. So we've made some progress. We're also 1 minute from quote 200, so I will go shopping immediately after stream and start building a whole new set of bits. Still looks like a molten elytra. Don't know. I will check the footage and figure out if it was in the and backup bits. Yeah, I think I need a digibox. A full digibox will be needed. Yeah, Did ya? Yeah, never underestimate the value of a did ya box. Right. Let me sit in a corner and whimper a bit. And let's get into Pretty's mode and see what the things that murdered me look like. I also lost my mushroom. I can't believe I lost my mushroom. So, for those who haven't seen it, this is what the greenhouse looks like. And this is what the building over the greenhouse is starting to look like. Or over the staircase to the greenhouse. But our successful-ish build of the day was this. At least it's functional. That's the important bit. We've gotten something built. Just not really the things that... I'm still sitting in the corner. I cannot believe I said... I'm being careful and not getting myself murdered by lava. And then immediately got murdered by lava. At least I can laugh at that. This place is starting to feel much more interesting as a build, though. Foreshadowing at its finest. I know, I really, really need to keep my mouth shut in future. Due to occurs, recovery is possible. Exactly. It's just going to take a couple of hours, probably. Ah, goodness. Thankfully, it wasn't all netherite. Although I still... yeah. Oh, wow. Thankfully, the netherite stuff survived. What this does suggest is, absolutely, I should have made sure that all of my tools were made of netherite. Strangely, I know exactly what I'm going to be making next. Oh, goodness. Bellfire, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. You catch us in Pretty's mode. Boy, is it moody, Pretties. I do love the way that this building is starting to look, though. Need to work on the staircase. The lava dip reminded you that upgrading it to netherite isn't just a flex. No. No. It's not just a flex. It's a safety measure. Oh, goodness. On that note, and on that bombshell, and on that lava dip, I'm going to pick this point to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. Bit of a broken ending there. Let me turn off the sounds of the game. Oh, and Raven's about to start. Oh, fantastic. Right, well, it'll take me a couple of minutes to do all of the wrapping up elements. Welcome in, Luna, and Seamus, thank you for joining us as well. Ow. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now. For us, but nice rest of the stream. Well, my stream is it's ending a little early because I kind of threw myself into flames. Do not, whatever you do, throw yourself into fire. Fire is a bad thing. Sitting in lava whilst sitting in... I'll start that again. Sitting on a set of stairs that you have just placed lava on top of is not a sensible thing to do. I wouldn't recommend it. Lava is not a spicy bath. Correct. Well, lava was a very spicy bath. Inari, welcome in as well. Yes. Tomorrow we will be back on the Madness World, where all of my gear is made of netherite, and thus does not burn. As opposed to some of the bits here. I can't remember what we were doing on the Madness World. Oh yes, we were over in Gordonstein. We were working on the lava baths still exist. Yes, we were working on the armory for Castle Gordonstein, where all the pillagers need to have weaponry. That's never going to go wrong, really, is it? I mean, giving pillagers weaponry? Who does such a thing? And yes, many views of the clip there, Elcon. Thank you for that clip. For those who want to see me sit in a bath of lava, that is definitely there. Wouldn't recommend it. Very, very bad idea. Yes, we have a poniard. I should also remind people, this week, there are only streams Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. There will not be any streams Thursday and Friday. I will not be available. I am going to be doing other things. There will not be a stream. So, definitely, there will only be streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday next week is at risk depending on British Rail. We will see what happens with that one. So, yes, that is mentioned in my Discord. Will Idiotic move? No, Idiotic is going to sacrifice for this week. I suspect. But now that you've suggested it, I will have a think. It might be that we move Idiotic to Wednesday, so that you get a little bit of all of them. Ducking out, pressing the button momentarily. Thank you, Raven. I'll put a poll in Discord, and we can see whether or not people would prefer to have an Idiotic or not. Sag, yeah. I'm looking at the wrong Discord. Thank you for pointing that out, Telcon. Yep. Yes. Hopefully, we will find that Raven will be pushing the button in a second. I'm just waiting to see where that is. Ah, there they are. So, I'm going to send us out on a raid to Raven, our absolutely fabulous moderator, who has been looking after us. They are playing a very pretty game. They are playing Near, however the heck you pronounce that. If it's Wednesday, you're not going to be able to join. Have Phasma in the morning on Thursday. Time zones that happen. Yeah, it's understandable. Thank you for letting us know there. However, either way, train of thought is completely thrown out a window. Oh, I take it back. We are not heading over to Naya. We're heading over to Satisfactory, which can also be pretty. Either way, I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. I'm going to go and replace all my gear. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.